Yo, what is really going up, guys? It's your boy Young Rocks is back again, once again. I know I'm probably like super duper late on this, but if you didn't know, a lot of shit got revealed at the this anniversary event for Kingdom Hearts or whatever. So a few weeks ago, I had been probably living under a rock, and Kingdom Hearts had been building up. If you guys don't know, this year's Kingdom Hearts' 20th anniversary. So shouts out to Square Enix and Tetsuya Nomura and all the people that have contributed to Kingdom Hearts over the last 20 years. You guys have really been doing your thing. But there's a lot to dissect in here. So the event was private, so not a lot was able to be physically shown until afterwards. So all of this news is going around, and I'm just kind of sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? But we got three really good reveals. Starting off with obviously Dark Road, and then Missing Link, and then I'll save the last one for later. But yeah, so we ended up getting three new Kingdom Hearts games. Well, I wouldn't say new, but we ended up getting three Kingdom Hearts announcements. They started off with Dark Road, and honestly, this is something I've been kind of waiting on. I have been a complete sucker for as far as like Xehanort's past, and how he got to where he ended up being as far as like with the start of Birth by Sleep and moving forward. But they did reveal that it'll be coming. It was delayed. It'll be coming in late August of this year. So I'm actually super stoked for that. It'll finally be the conclusion. In this screenshot here, it's just it's a much older Xehanort, bald, albeit, but this is actually cool. This is actually something I'm super excited for. I was not necessarily like the biggest fan when it came to like Union Cross, at least how they did it, but the story's fucking dope, and Dark Road is an extension of that too. So we got tons of screenshots, tons of little bits of information in that video. Or in that trailer, I should say. There's even one where it's I think it's Ericus, and it's Xehanort along with Odin. And if you notice, there's like a little like darkness on the little left side, so that's actually pretty cool. So the darknesses were around by the time Xehanort had kind of already arrived at Scala. So I think that was pretty cool. We also did get a little bit more of a flushed out between Ericus and Xehanort as far as like their friendship falling out. And in reality, I kind of already know what the reasoning is, but it's gonna be a whole different experience to actually see this firsthand and see what exactly they had to say to each other, everything that ended up boiling over, everything that happened, especially with their friends and their master, and just a whole clusterfuck of shit. So I'm super stoked for this. I am literally on the edge of my seat waiting for this. So it's actually very beautiful that we'll be getting this after all the delays. So that's really cool. And then to add shit off, this right here, this is probably the biggest implication for me in like as far as like the story progression at this point, because this means a lot. This means a lot right here. I don't know if you're living under a rock. When Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind came out, they added a new cutscene, the very first fucking cutscene, where it's Xehanort coming to talk with the Master of Masters in the cloak already. But if you notice in this one, this is before he had the cloak. And like, look how the Master of Masters is just like sitting. He's sitting like, hey, he's like, morning, what's up? So this is going to be very interesting to see, because this is where shit like really turns. This is where Xehanort's character really gets like influenced by the Master of Masters as far as like what his plans is for the future, what he's going to fuck up, who he's going to kill, who he's going to, all of that. And eventually just get revealed. And I don't really want to talk about it. Nothing special about this game. No. But in all seriousness, no. I guess I can't really hate on this, because this is giving us a peek into the new Scala, or not the new Scala, but the older version of Scala, more of like a Victorian type of setting. It definitely looks like it's in its early days. But you guys decided to do this as a mobile game? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even understand how this ended up becoming a thing, but I can't be mad. This is for story progression. I'm used to it. I'll just look up the cutscenes when they come out. But this is pretty cool. We get to see like a full rendition of what the old Scala looked like. You got the statue of Ephemer, sitting in the square. There's voiceovers. The beat actually in the music in the back is actually kind of cool. So it's actually it's pretty cool. The idea is pretty cool, just not the right way to execute it. I mean, they even went as far as putting Brain into this damn game, or just having him have an appearance. And you got to think, Brain is at this point in the story is very integral. Even before, he was very integral because not only is he body substituting for Lucio at this point in time, but he also is the only member we know at that point in time that has survived. So I guess I'm excited. I mean, this is gonna be pretty cool. Anything Union Cross, I'm a sucker for. I need all that good lore gushness. So it makes you wonder why they even decided to put it in a closed beta testing. Why? Why make another mobile game? Square, we could talk about it. And then it was fucking time. Now, up to this point, I'm thinking, what is this? What could this possibly be? Like, you're not gonna tell me that you're dropping Kingdom Hearts 4. This is not what this is. So then what are you trying to tell me? You done fed me 2 mobile games. One of them has to be a console game. I was begging, at least at this point. So what is this? What could this possibly be, I'm thinking? And then I saw this. I'm looking at the trailer. I'm reading up all the subtitles and the text and whatnot, listening to dudes talk. But this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. You know who this is. I know that you know who that is. So what else could it be? It has to be it. And just take a look at my boy Sora. Look at him. He has lips. Not just like pixels. He has actual fucking lips. So this is pretty cool. When I was watching this trailer, I'm pretty sure everybody that's played both sides of the spectrum when it comes to Square Enix and their games, I'm pretty sure when you looked at this, you probably saw either a little bit of Noctis or you just saw Final Fantasy look. Like, this looks like Final Fantasy. And might I add you that Sora's outfit is completely crazy. Like, this outfit is actually really clean. And I like how his hair kind of has like that spikiness to it, but it has like more of like a flat spikiness. It doesn't like stand out type of spiky, if you kind of get my phrasing. So this was pretty cool. Still not knowing what this is, I'm just looking at these screenshots and I'm like, dude, what is this? Like, is this another game? Like, is this Kingdom Hearts 4? And I start sitting here pretty much like theorizing, trying to figure out and dissect what this is. Obviously this is Sora in the world of Vir and Rex, or I should take that back. This is Sora in the world of Quadratum. So is this Vir and Rex? Is this Kingdom Hearts 4? Like, is this one of the in-between games? Like, what is this right now? Yeah, so Streliza's in the game. I don't know how or why, but yeah, she's here. She's here and she looks really fucking good. And it's crazy because somebody had the audacity to tell me that this was Streliza. Nigga, this is Streliza. So she basically gets up, opens the door, and he walks out and she elaborates and explains to him, like, you know, this is Quadratum. This is like basically like the afterlife for us. And, you know, so this is the first time Sora doesn't have shoes on. Sora's walking without his iconic shoes. Like, we're living in a completely different time right now. We're living in a different time. So she explains that, you know, this is obviously Quadratum. This is where you ended up after abusing the power of waking, yada, yada, yada. This is where it's going to be set at. And it makes me curious because I'm not entirely sure if they would put this, let's say, I wasn't sure if they were going to make like this game, if it's going to be centered completely around Quadratum in the world, or if it was going to be Quadratum mixed in with a couple other different locations. So I was still kind of very, very like curious about that. But she's, like I said, she explains it to him, and, you know, he steps outside, takes a look, and we get a full good look at Quadratum. Quadratum looks fucking amazing. The real life interpretation of Shibuya is spot on. This shit looks absolutely clean. And further on, moving into the trailer, you know, after we get a good look at Quadratum and everything happening, you know, stuff starts happening. We do get to see like actual people, you know, on cell phones and cars, and it's weird for Kingdom Hearts because Kingdom Hearts has never went to that more realistic. It's always been fantasy based. So this is the first step into making it more of like a realistic type of like, you know, centered game. So randomly enough, a dark side pops up. And this dark side looks super realistic. And then these niggas did the absolutely unthinkable. These motherfuckers dropped a whole ass like gameplay. Like Sora's running around, he's hopping, spinning on poles. It's not flow motion, but he's doing some real dream drop distance shit. And it looks good. Like obviously this is gonna be switched to Unreal Engine 5 as they've confirmed. I'm reading up on all the articles and shit. But this is Unreal Engine 4 and this is how it looks. Sora has normal shoes. I still can't fucking get over it, man. Sora has normal shoes, man. Anyways, moving on. So we do get a segment. Sora's basically combating this giant ass Darkseid. He's running up walls. He's sliding down buildings. Like he summons even this like super hardened drill. I'm gonna say. And then I did peep that there is a triangle there. So reaction commands are coming back, baby. They're coming back. Like it's looking good. It's looking really good. Like I'm super excited for this. And then we get a little like pan over with, I'm gonna assume, Lucio and somebody else. It would be weird for it to be the Master of Masters and Lucio. It very well could be. That'd be the obvious choice, but I have a feeling. I'm feeling it's Lucio and somebody else, or it's the Master of Masters and somebody else. I don't think at this point they've already reunited, but they do even go on to say, or whoever's talking at this point in time, that when Sora does get back, you know, the world that he's in right now, or the world that he came from, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be completely different, completely shaped and morphed by some external force. But this is pretty good, though. This is pretty good. Like, I'm super excited. And then I saw it. Oh my goodness, bro. So like, yeah, it's official. It's really weird seeing this. It's really like odd seeing this. But this is Kingdom Hearts 4, dude. This is real life. We don't have to think about this. We don't have to wait 50 million years for another one and not have it be like a spin-off in between game to fill in the gaps of the lore. Isn't that cool, guys? In all seriousness, though, this is fucking great. Like, dude, Missing Link, Dark Road, okay, let's get it. Kingdom Hearts 4, and it's already in development? Like, dude, you can have my money. You can have it all. Take my wallet, my Social Security. You can have my bank. You guys can have it all at this point. Like, this is Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm super stoked. And then the follow-up, you know, Square likes to, or no, not even Square, Nomura likes to troll, right? So, like, there's the end portion where Donald and Goofy are exploring somewhere, and they're looking for him. At first, I wasn't really sure. I had to do a little, like, searching around and listening to actually figure out who it was. But at first, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, who, what, why are they? They're obviously looking for a way to bring Sora back. That's what everybody's doing at this point. But who in this world that they haven't checked with already can help, right? So then, after that in the trailer, you follow up with this little blue flame that kind of flickers real quick, and then it jumps to like red, or you know, he's like, the guy behind him, he's like, yo, he's like, where do you think you're going? And Donald turns around and he's like, oh fuck, that's exactly what we're looking for. And then, you know, boom. So now that I obviously know, this is Hades, okay? Hades has connections to the underworld, where he's the god of death, and technically Sora's dead. So it does make sense for them to be going to Hades to look for them. So I was very confused at first, though. But all in all, everything was pretty good. And then I saw this, too, and I'm like, yeah, this is Nomura-san. Magic in the making. Like, that's like the ultimate troll. That's like the ultimate troll, dude. What the fuck are you doing, Nomura? I'm so fucking sick of you trying to troll us, okay? Just go for it and drop Kingdom Hearts 4. Just